Hey, everybody. This is Rivals of Waterdeep. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to season 6 of our Dungeons & Dragons show. We're going to go around the table and everybody talk about who they are, what their character is, and, your favorite something.
My favorite something?
Your favorite something.
I like this
your
one.
grab
favorite
bag.
something.
Something
Yeah.
that you like.
And let's start with Tanya.
Hey, I'm Tanya, your Grumpy Paladin, Celeste Astorio. Pronouns are she, her for both Celeste and myself. And my favorite food is sushi.
Breda Sinis. I play Ren Leadon. Pronouns for both me and Ren are he, him. I would say my favorite candy is Starburst.
Ooh,
Fruity.
Nice.
I like fruit things.
I have Cicero Holmes. I play Perrin Underbow. Both me and Perrin's pronouns are he, him. And my favorite Marvel superhero is Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hello, I'm Serena Marie. I play Duo, a kobold rogue. What are my favorite things? My favorite candy are the what's it called? They're gummy bears, but they're a very specific brand, and I can't think of the name. But
Haribo.
they're they're aloe something with an A.
Aloe Blacks.
Yeah, that sounds wrong. It's a white,
need
it's a
a
white
dollar,
baggie,
dollar.
red letters, great gummy bears. I'll post them somewhere. Oh, my pronouns are she, her. Duos are he, him.
Okay. Hey, my name is
We got totally thrown off.
it's a hype train.
It's like a Twitch.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's a hype train.
Albanese. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool. My name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Dirty D Jellymint. He is a tiefling druid. Both mine and Robbie's pronouns are he, him. And my favorite thing right now is The Circle. Oh, God, you guys need to watch The Circle. It's so good.
really
It's on
good.
Netflix.
I didn't think I'd like it.
Anyone in the chat watching The Circle right now?
Maybe.
Because you could just turn off this show and just watch The Circle. Just watch The Circle. That's how good it is.
Don't do that.
Circle hype train.
Stay here, please.
I'm Sharif Jackson. I'm the DM for this season. I'll be playing a whole bunch of different NPCs that are all nice and fun and, not dangerous at all.
Oh.
So,
Wait, something that you like.
What's something you like?
I like y'all.
No. What's something else? What's something else?
Something a loser would say. Come on.
Okay, yes, that is something a loser said. I'll say my favorite show right now, well, it just ended, but it's still my favorite show, is Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Yeah. Oh, God, it was
so
great
good.
show.
Great
It's
show.
So
Brandon, did
good.
you watch it?
Oh
my God.
But he's not come back.
One of the best shows on TV.
Yes, so it will not be, there will, as of now, will not be a season 2, but I think that's great because it was one and done.
That's what I think, too.
So you guys all have that opinion about it.
I do have that
I don't care because
No.
I don't think a season 2 ruined season 1.
No, they could. I've allowed my thoughts to be known about what they could do for season 2. If you listen to the Incomparable podcast,
Oh my God, you just plug everything.
Plugger.
yeah,
You're a plugger.
where we review The Watchmen. But yeah, they could do a season 2
Oh, yeah.
that is a prequel of sorts.
I mean, they could do whatever they want, right?
Right.
But the thing is that the original creator said, "I'm not in it no more."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was passionate
Yeah.
about it. If you're not passionate about it,
Yeah, it was
so-
great. It was
but
fantastic.
it was awesome. So if you have HBO or a password, check out Watchmen. All right. So let's talk about some people that support us. Some Addy people. Addies.
Ads.
Fellow friends.
Sell a friend.
Fellow
man.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we use D&D Beyond for our character sheets and for a leveling up, for looking up things. And we will also we're giving away a legendary bundle. Yeah. Today. So
How much was that? Dude, I looked it up and I was amazed.
It was a
at
lot of
how-
money.
It was just at
expensive.
least 500.
I think it's
$1
all the
But it's
fighting
everything.
content that's on Beyond. So all the source books. So if you are in the chat, there will be something that you can type in, which is Rivals is back. It looks like. So if you type that in, it will enter you into the thing to win that thing.
Yes. It's a legendary price, but even at that price, it is still a legendary value.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it is incredible. So check them out at dndbeyond.com. Our dice trays and vaults, which I hold all of our dice, are provided by Wormwood. And if you go to wormwoodgaming.com and use the code RIVALS, you'll get free domestic shipping.
Also, check out their YouTube page. I love Worm
So
Life.
we've been watching a lot of Worm Life lately too.
I just think Bobby's a genius.
They're
Bobby,
very
if you're in the chat,
funny.
you're probably not. I think
Bobby's
you're
not
a
in the chat,
genius.
no.
I love your
You're at
editing.
Pack South.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bobby, come to the chat. Yeah, and the dice which are in there are provided by Level Up Dice.
Level Up Dice.
And if you plan on buying dice from Level Up Dice, if you use our Diceomancy program, which is at bit.ly/LUD for Rivals of Waterdeep, it'll give us points. We will be able to level up, and if we get things from that, we will be able to possibly give them away, raffle them away, or we can, I think the dice are so cute, so I might eat them as well.
They're
They
non-dairy
look,
dice.
they look so delicious.
Don't eat them.
They're non-dairy
please.
dice.
They look very so. If you want to feed my habit of consuming dice, literally,
Please don't eat the new candy.
yeah, tasty dice. Yes. We also have books, notebooks that are provided by the Rook and the Raven. And if you go to the rookandraven.com and use the code RIVALS, 15% off of your order there. And finally, Eldritch Foundry. They make a lot of nice minis. Eldritch-foundry.com. Even though we don't use minis on our show, you might like them. And you might just want some to display as well. If you use the code RIVALSDND, that's a D and the letter ND, that'll give you 10% off of your order.
I've seen our minis. Guys, our minis are awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
They look like us, but cool.
They look like our characters.
Oh.
So if you've seen any of our artwork or any of our posters or the official rival stuff, those are our characters.
How do they do? I
Magic?
imagine machines, or do they have
Magic.
someone like?
Yeah, they're a little.
They have someone like.
yes.
Yeah.
No. I mean, they came over and they put me in a mocap suit. So
Yeah.
I
Did
had,
they
all the tennis balls on me.
For like a split, I knew you were messing with me, but for a split second, I'm like, I guess that wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, I had a mocap suit. I had to act out all of us.
Wow.
And they made it all based
Exhausting.
on that. So it was fantastic. It was like I was being filmed for Mortal Kombat or something. It was great. All right, so we're gonna talk about the end of last season.
Yeah.
So that we can get all caught up.
Yeah.
So for the first season, caught up.
Got me feeling it.
So for the first time in 2020, previously on Rivals of Waterdeep. Yeah, that's like a futuristic whoosh because we're in the future, y'all. 2020.
Yeah.
So, what happened
Last
We were in
season.
hell.
last season?
We were in hell.
We were in hell.
We sure were.
That's true. What we doing? How we just
So
hang out?
We're stuck in hell, and we're trying to get out of hell, and then we got supercars.
Yeah. It was the Rivals movie. It was an action movie.
It was a Rivals
the-
movie.
Yeah, it's like if we walked from one side of the screen of the TV into the Mad Max TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, out of the Mad Max. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But right at the top, Perrin was kidnapped, right? So we had to not only escape hell, but also rescue our friend.
Yes. Well, Perrin was kidnapped once we got to the traveling mall. Mahadi.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the Wandering
Oh,
Emporium.
that mall
Wandering
was so good.
Yeah, Wandering Emporium. And so Perrin was going to perform with
Little Smoke.
our friend Lil Smoke, who had a residency.
Some people's friends.
Yeah. Our friend. And we were at the concert, were ambushed. I guess first, Knock Knock returned.
Yes.
Yeah.
We found Knock Knock. Knock Knock was following us to get the curse off of Robbie, the tree curse that he had.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he successfully took the curse that took some of his life force. but he was going to take that back to the elves, and they were going to remove it permanently. So Knock Knock went with us to Mahadi's, the Wandering Emporium, and Mahadi Square Garden, and we were ambushed there, and we were ambushed by all of our previous foes in life.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And
I thought
It was awesome.
So I love those types of episodes on TV shows.
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
you see all of the bad ones
Oh,
or
yeah.
all of the I love that.
yeah, unfortunately, Knock Knock, that's where his adventure ended. But Knock Nut's adventure began. Right
I think it's
there.
singular. I think it's knock nut. But.
Knock nut. Yeah.
No, Nets.
Oh, apostrophe S.
Apostrophe S.
Oh.
Yes, Knock Nut's adventure
I
began.
think it's singular.
I don't want to call him knock nut. So I'm just saying.
Let's just not spend a lot of time on it.
Let's spend more time. On it. Right. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. So we learned that Knock Knock had turned into an acorn, a giant green acorn that had some level of sentience.
Yep.
Based on Robbie's ability to speak to plants and animals. And then we went on another race adventure to find out where. Oh, we found out that at least Perrin and Lil Smoke, it looked like, were kidnapped.
Yes.
And they were taken to Harriman's Hill.
Yes.
And we went off to Harriman's Hill, had some epic road rash type battle.
Yeah. Ash got a sweet ass motorcycle.
Yes, Ash got a sweet ass motorcycle. Fought like a sandworm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
All kinds of stuff.
there was a giant tornado, a dust tornado, and a jump. And you guys had Nas,
Yeah. we had
Avernus's version of
Avernus.
Nas, and jumped over things. Then you made it to Harmon's Hill, and you found a bunch of guys impaled on metal trees.
Oh yeah.
Then you wound up walking into Harmon's house, and when you realized that Harmon's house was enchanted, and each person received their own version of their idealized future, and were challenged. Some people challenged with very emotionally trying things. Some people challenged with emotionally trying things because it was living out their deepest fantasy.
Count Run.
And were given the choice to have that be their reality, and the only thing they had to do was turn their back on trying to save Perrin. But they all said no, and I guess one of the people was Ash. She met her mother finally.
Yeah.
And it turns out her mother is a dragon.
Golden dragon.
Golden dragon, yeah. And she was given the chance to stay with her mother and then live out, they learn her true power.
Yep.
And she didn't, she chose not to save Perrin. Then you guys ran into Harmon and the killer, the guy who killed Claudius, the guy who killed Knock Knock, in the tavern that both Shaka and Rin saw in Perrin's head. And you learned Perrin's backstory, which was that Perrin was an urchin until he ran into, he met Perrin Underbridge, or Underbrow.
Underbrow, yeah.
Yeah, Underbrow.
Who was a transmogrified Harriman
Yeah.
who was trying to gain more people for Zariel's army in Avernus.
The bad dude.
Yeah, and so he was using his ability as a halfling bard to enchant people and get them to conscript themselves kind of unknowingly into Zariel's army in Avernus. And Perrin saw Perrin's ability to control the crowd and wanted to do that for himself. And so he went and studied and became a bard extraordinaire and went out into towns in front of Perrin and started to gain his own following, but started by using Perrin's old act.
Yeah, he stole his
He
swag.
he stole his swag, definitely.
Swag stealing.
And then developed his own swag
Yeah.
as you know after all of that.
He kind of Amy Schumer'd him.
He kind of Schumered him. Schumered him.
Yeah, so Harmon's whole point was that he wound up back in Avernus on Harmon's Hill because he failed, because Perrin made his project on in Faerun fail.
Which I find so fascinating because Perrin, in this instance, is like an accidental hero.
Yes.
Where he accidentally, through his own selfish means,
Right.
an own like wanting to be, seen means,
Right.
saved so many people from serving in Zariel's army.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
So he kind of fell ass backwards into saving the world.
Yeah.
Then you guys had to fight Harmon
That was hard.
because and Harmon
And Claudius.
and Claudius and
Yeah.
Harmon had metal trees with giant spikes to impale you all. But inside of Harmon was the portal that would get you out. So you had to fight Harmon. You fought him, and he died. But before he died, did Robbie set the world on fire?
What?
Usually it's Rin that sets the
No.
world on fire.
No.
It was
both of them.
It was
They
both
threw
of
a
us.
Molotov.
You're right.
That's
They
right.
threw a Molotov.
We
at
threw a
the-
Molotov of friendship.
Yeah, the friendship Molotov.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
It was a really great moment.
Yeah, because like Ash was like looking for the bar the whole time.
I wanted to throw a Molotov the entire episode. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah. So the building starts to crumble down. Ash makes the decision to go look for her mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Shaka joins her.
Yeah.
There's a big bunch of debris that like separates them, so everyone else escapes through the portal while Shaka and Ash go off to new adventures.
Yeah. And you took Troll Skull Manor, which had shrunk to a dollhouse.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
With Duo frozen inside the
Yes.
entire season.
Yes.
Yeah.
You took it through the portal back into Faerun, back into Waterdeep, and you were right back at Troll Skull Manor, where we all came out, and then Duo opened the door of Troll Skull Manor and said, "Hey, what did I miss?"
Yeah, he was just like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Yep. So that's how we ended. Cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to begin?
No.
Yeah.
Super ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Anyways, last time on the circle.
The Circle Cast. All right. So let's get started. Okay. All right. It's been a few days since the party has returned to Avernus after the battle on Harmon's Hill. Duo greeted them in front of their home at Trollskull Manor. The party has mostly stayed in the manor to rest up and to update Duo on what has happened. Meanwhile, there have been lots and lots of people around and inside of the manor. People have been curious about rumors that the manor simply disappeared for a little while and returned, but there's no proof. People want to volunteer, help clean, as well as stay as guests. Leaf would be proud. Amongst the crowd, there have been murmurs of a place south of Waterdeep that was besieged and wiped off the map in a fiery blaze. Refugees have begun to arrive to various cities on the Sword Coast, including Waterdeep. Some think that the two events may be connected. All right, so it's a couple days after we got back. Manor is popping. There's a lot of activity.
Yeah.
want to go around and hear how each of you spent your last few days to sort of unwind from last season's hellish adventure. Does anyone want to go first?
Perrin spent a lot of time by himself. He's happy to be back in Waterdeep, but he is definitely feeling a little emotionally drained from everything that transpired. If you guys remember from a couple of seasons ago, Perrin found a spot that kind of only he could get to.
Yeah.
Up at the very, very top on the roof of Trollskull Manor. He can kind of like, climb his way up there, or he can use magics to get himself up there. And him and Leaf kind of sat up there and just looked over Waterdeep from there. So he's been spending a lot of time up there kind of contemplating everything that transpired, the friends that he's lost that are gone, and it seems like the friends that he's had, the family that he has, they look at him differently now, and he's not necessarily happy with that.
Okay. All right. So like you're just
Yeah,
getting
kind
it
of
together by yourself, getting over your injuries. Because,
Yes.
you were definitely
Yes.
beaten and battered
Yes.
with Haramon. And okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
Duo has been really excited about the amount of people that have been like hustling and bustling within like the manor, but also noticing that like their friends are upset. And this happens a lot to Duo. His friends return and things have happened and nobody wants to really talk about it.
That's true. Yes.
So Duo has just been spending every morning making everybody breakfast burritos and like delivering like food. Sometimes it'll be like knocking on a door, pushing the plate and running away, depending on who it is and what day it is. But yeah, Duo's just been cooking food and leaving it out for all of you.
Wow, sweet. Is there like an online ordering system? Like
Duo,
request my order?
Duo's only good at making certain things. So anything that can be wrapped in a tortilla, gangbusters, so good. So burritos, tacos. Sometimes he gets like he fries up like the tortillas to make like nachos. But that's basically it.
Okay, sweet. So he's trying to keep everyone happy and full, and
Yes.
just kind of. I get the sense he's kind of like waiting for them to share.
Yeah.
More. Okay.
I know. And Duo's gotten bits and pieces. I
Yeah.
think that Duo knows.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
kind of updated you on
Exactly.
what happened.
But like,
in Avernus.
there's a lot that no one is saying.
Yes.
Yeah, to add fuel to that fire, I think Robbie is very happy. Has like some pep in his step. Seems pretty much exactly the same, except he's been hanging out with Shaka a lot, who isn't there.
Yeah.
He's been weekend at Bernie's like a mannequin of Shaka. Right, so he's just like carrying him around, just like sitting him at the table. It's just like Duo.
yeah.
Shaka is waiting for his breakfast burrito.
Oh, 1 second. And then putting it. Oh, wow. Shaka, you look like you've lost some weight. Okay, it's cool. You don't have to say anything. I know I shouldn't even probably be talking about that. I mean, I was just trying to compliment you and say that you look good. Hey, okay,
Okay, thanks. Bye.
all right. Awkwardly sidles out.
And he's just been like taking the food and like hiding it in different places and like just like doing chores and activities just with like Shaka either like sitting like in a chair just like a man like a mannequin like style. Yeah.
So what are you using for this fake Shaka?
Yeah,
Is it
he's
like a.
It's some of Shaka's clothes with like hay in it.
Oh, okay.
You've made a
Yeah,
scarecrow.
he made a scarecrow like Shaka.
Shaka Crow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like connected to him sometimes too. So when he like Weekend at Bernie's, so like when he lifts a hand, he's doing that. It's also like half Weekend at Bernie's, half that scene in Home Alone where rocking around the Christmas tree type stuff. stuff. He's losing his goddamn mind. What's happening? But other than that, he seems like really happy about the entire thing. But he is going stir crazy in the hotel, just having fun with Shaka. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Celise has been off in the room that only she can find her workshop.
Okay.
And if people could hear her, they would hear a lot of like banging and yelling. She's been arguing with the ring a lot
Okay.
because she's not okay after the adventure. And the fact that she basically had to be kind of subdued from not taking out Perrin the minute they got back.
Okay. Okay.
She knows where her stuff is, but she is not okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Ren.
Yeah, I feel like Ren is like trying to help out Duo and like taking on the officer manager role.
Oh yeah,
in the hotel. So,
Duo's
like,
completely
Ren's been
good at that.
Back
going
to it.
around, helping out, talking to the different guests, and like, oh, do you need anything? You know, let us know if you need.
Yeah, let
anything.
us know if you need anything.
Just doing little chores around the hotel, just making sure everybody's okay, and trying to fulfill his role as the officer manager.
Okay. I like that. I can imagine you fashion some sort of like a
little bad.
badge for you that says manager or something. I don't know what it says. Count Ren maybe. Count Ren of the Manor. Actually sounds pretty good. All right, so I'll say that so that's some background of like what like you've been doing for the last couple of days. So you've been delivering food. But I'll say that for this day, you're kind of you're like trying to bring the group kind of together. So
Yeah, it's been
you
a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you've kind of prepared a like table of food,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And like you've like gone down and sort of invited people to like come down. Does everybody go down to join and eat this food?
Yes.
Absolutely. Shaka is starving.
Okay, so do you bring
Oh, yeah.
Shaka Crow with you?
Weekend at Shaka's.
Does Celise go?
She
from the
goes,
workshop?
but she's scowling the whole time.
Okay. All right. So like you're there, you're all eating. I'll say it's probably a pretty silent eat. Duo, I'd imagine, is trying.
Yeah.
trying to
Duo's
get
just
you guys to
making
talk.
small talk and like staring at everybody.
Wait, what kind of small talk is Duo saying?
So, Perrin, well, if you had to choose between your favorite color and dying, oh no, what would you choose if you had to? No, okay, let me rephrase. If you had to choose a life where everything was one color or be dead, which one would you choose?
Well, I would choose purple undeads.
Purple and deads?
Purple undeads.
Is that a new shade in the Pantone?
Yes, it is. It's in the box.
Oh,
It's in the box. Yes.
I'm so glad that you're like cool with everything, me being all undead and stuff. Well, a ghost that's mostly undead.
Well, yes, thank you. That's why I said purple undead.
That's
Kind of like you.
kind of like me. Yeah. Hey, Wabi, why is Shaka not eating?
Oh, he had a really big dinner last night, and he's practicing intermittent fasting.
Hey, Shaka, what's on your wrist? Let me get. There's something on his wrist.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
go
just
for
gonna.
it.
And I'm just gonna pull out some hay. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna put it
He's
back.
been working out. And put it back inside. It's like pushing food into his face. Doesn't even really look like Shaka.
Okay, so during that awkward moment,
Yeah.
y'all all hear a bit of a commotion in the front. So like you're like eating in the kitchen area, and like you hear a bit of like commotion as if someone is like really really loud asking for the manager of this place in the front. How do you guys
I
react?
guess that's me.
Yeah, it's us.
You gotta check that out.
We gotta go. Are you
I got
sure?
it.
No, I could be your hype man.
I mean, okay, that's perfect. We could do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my lantern.
Like Ren's getting himself together. He's like, let's walk out and see what's going on out there.
Okay, Duo puts on like their hood to look a little more intimidating. They're very small, and then grabs the lantern that they've been hiding under the table that they used to haunt people, and then just goes with you.
Okay. All right. You just walk out.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. As soon as you walk out, you see, say, about 6 elves. They all look very serious.
Okay.
Roll history, both of you guys.
Ooh, 9.
No, that was like a 3.
3?
Yep.
Okay. They look like, elves that you
Oh yeah, they're like normal
you
elves.
might have known. But because it's the beginning of the season, you guys roll again.
Yay!
Roll another history. We're just shaking the dust off here.
12.
All right. Good. All right. Combined is a 24.
So with their combined knowledge.
With your combined knowledge,
They fuse.
yeah, exactly. You guys fuse, and so both of you immediately notice from the colors that like they are like wearing that this is from Knock Knock's.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So like one like steps up forward and said, "Who's in charge?"
Oh yeah, that'd be the and Duo cowers a little bit and then points to Ren.
And Red's like, "Hi, welcome to Troll Skull Manor. How can I help you?"
Okay. You're an elf.
Yeah.
Okay. And,
Yo-
and like they're kind of looking up and down very judgmentally at you. And then they say, "We're here for Knock Knock."
He's not here currently right now.
We sent him on a very important mission and we haven't heard back from him.
Can I interest you in any of our amenities? We have on the what do we have? We have a fitness room. And I can see like the glare as she starts to shrink back.
So like the one that's like talking is like really glaring at you, but there's another elf that looks like he's like kind of like angling his ear toward like fitness room. Like he doesn't say anything because he's clearly in a deferential position, but you see him kind of like his eyes go up a bit, and then they turn back around and they look at you like Ren, and they say, "Has anything happened to Knock Knock?" It's very unlike him to not get back to us.
He is not currently here.
Where is he?
He's
He's
I
a nut.
yes, he's a nut.
He's a nut job.
Well, he's a little off.
No,
And like Ren's like trying to figure out like if he should trust these people, and he's like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to tell them what's happening, so he's trying to get back to the group to kind of do like a sidebar thing. He's like, "Well, can you wait just a second? We have to check out some stuff in the back really quick.
Okay.
We'll be right back." And
All
then you're
right.
like,
Yeah.
And like they're staring at you the entire time you go back. They're
and then I feel like Red's like slowly walking backwards while looking at them too. He's like,
okay.
everybody's in the kitchen, right?
Yes, everybody's in the kitchen.
Okay. And so like Red like busts open the door. He's like, "Okay, y'all, there are people here looking for Knock Knock."
yeah, it looks like they're his elf tribe.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell them?
No.
Because I didn't want to get in trouble. Like the last time I told someone they weren't like a secret, and then I was in trouble. So
It's not a secret.
is it fine to?
Did we
They
tell them?
shouldn't.
But I don't
You
know.
said they're from his tribe.
But who knows how can we trust these people? They just walked in. We've been through a lot. We can't trust everybody.
And Sleaze looks right at Perrin. Tell me about it.
Well, I think honesty seems to be the best policy. So,
We can get them. Why? Maybe they could do something for them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, side note, where would you have been keeping Knock Nut at during this time? Like, is he just
I
in a
feel
room,
like
in a piece of pottery? Or is
no. I think that he would be in a nice, would be in a nice place, right? Like I don't know if you're.
Yeah, I
Druid.
pictured it almost like Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh because everyone's laughing. I'm sorry. I picture Robbie taking care of Knock Knock and Shaka. Inside Robbie's room, there is a makeshift bunk bed with 3 levels, and Knock Knock is on the top. And then the middle one is where he puts Shaka's body, and then he sleeps on the bottom. And he says, "Good night, boys," before he turns on the light. So yeah,
You're like a real family man.
yeah. So I think as soon as they mention and they're all discussing whatever, Robbie like stands up and he's just like, "Guys, I think we should listen to Shaka. He's right. That's Knock Knock's family. And if his family came to see him, he needs to see him."
Yeah, that makes
Robbie.
sense. Yeah, let's go get him.
Robbie. That's straw.
What straw?
What's
Yeah, this is the last straw. I'm getting Knock Knock. It's like, no, it's cool. It's fine. I can go get. He's just a nut. I can go get him without you. Just hang tight. Oh, needy much? Come on.
And then as you go, the Shaka goes with you.
No, Shaka it's just like it's just like
yeah,
slumps over on the table like that.
looks like he's tired. Trying to like adjust him.
And he comes running back down with the nut. How big was this?
It was like, I would say like this. It was like big
Jesus.
enough to
Like a basketball?
I think it was
yeah,
like
it's big.
two-handed.
Yeah.
You have to carry
Okay.
it two-handed.
Okay.
Yeah. So you come back down.
Yeah, I come
do
back
you
down.
bring it to the elves or like to you? Because like I'll say that there's a way that you can go up and down without going in that.
That's what I was
main-
thinking, like a
service.
servant.
Yes,
like,
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
so
put
you
it.
bring them back
I
to
put
the
it on
kitchen.
the table in
Okay.
front of everyone.
Do I bring those people in here, or do we take that and go out there?
I want to take a peek. Can I like kind of look at these people up and down?
Are you trying to do it stealthily or are you just gonna go out there and see?
I don't care if they look at me.
Sure,
I want to crack open the door and like look at them and kind of size them up.
Okay.
Okay. What do I roll?
I don't think you have to roll anything for that, but because like you're not trying to like hide yourself. or
Yeah, I'm not
anything.
trying to hide myself,
You're-
but I'm
you're
just trying to get like an insight to like what kind of vibe are they giving off.
Roll insight then
Okay.
after you open it. Yeah.
That would be a 15.
Okay. All right. So you definitely see that there is like a leader. You can surmise that this is the one that you heard talking to Duo and to Rin, because it's not like airtight. You can hear the
Yeah.
conversations. You can also tell that while there's this firmness in their eyes, you can also sense that they seem really sad and like really
Okay.
solemn.
Anxious. Yeah.
So like it seems like they're like really emotional, and that it's not like they're trying to run a game or something.
Yeah. So I just want to come back to the table and be like, okay, I think we should call back just the head guy. We don't need to fill everyone in. I don't know exactly what his plan might be for his tribe, for his clan. So maybe it's just one person we bring back.
And then maybe let him decide if he wants to bring everybody over. Because I mean, if you were you
Yeah.
and I wasn't invited to see you, I would feel sad.
That's true. Yeah. Like, God forbid if I ever lost Shaka. I pick his head off the table, like, place it back down. Oh God.
I'll go get him.
Okay.
All right. So like you come out, and what they're staring directly at you as you come out. What do you say?
You're in charge.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, that was obvious. You've a look to you. Can you come with me? We gotta show you something.
Are you showing me Knock Knock?
Yes,
Okay, let's go.
but only you, okay? Just for now, and then you can make a decision whether or not you want to show everybody.
Okay. So he turns around to like the other people. He doesn't really say anything. He like kind of like gives kind of these hand motions, and they all just like disperse throughout. But you do see the one that when you mentioned the fitness center, like the one that seemed like he was a little interested.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking around.
I'm gonna run real quick, and I'll give him a little key card. This says fitness on it.
Okay. Yeah. So he's like, yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he is following you.
Okay. And help yourself to breakfast burritos if you want them. These are my friends. Here you go. And then
Where's Knock Knock?
So, knock knock is this nut here.
It's an acorn.
Okay, so he goes up to it. He starts to look at it, and then he grabs it and picks it up.
Yep.
You guys do anything?
Nope.
No? Okay. All
Be
right.
careful.
Because I want to see what he does.
Careful.
Be real. Yeah,
Yeah.
be real
He's
careful.
been through a lot.
He went through a. We don't have time to explain because we just talked about it 20 minutes ago. But we went through a lot with him.
Okay. All right. So like he's kind of like rotating it and looking around, and then he puts his ear up to it, and then he says, "I guess the curse moved faster than we thought. We have to get him out of here. We have to take him.
Oh, you gonna fix him?
Unfortunately, we can't fix him.
Oh no.
The plan was that he would take the curse and then come back within a reasonable time before he turned into this, but this is irreversible.
Oh God.
Yeah, so we want to honor him with a burial.
So he could grow.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Okay.
But part of our custom is that his closest, some of his closest friends should join us as part of the ceremony. When he came back with what was the name of remember the girl that you played at the beginning of your season that asked him to go back to the. Of course you do. Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It was like
Yes.
Alana or something, I think. Okay.
I think Alana
Yeah,
sounds right.
her.
Let's say
Sure.
Alana.
Yeah. Alana,
Yeah.
retcon. Yeah. When Alana brought him back, all he did was talk about everyone here. So I think it's only proper that you all join us.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
But we have to leave now.
Okay. I'm ready.
If you're not ready to leave now, because I understand that you might need to get your affairs in like order, then like we'll stay at this place until you get ready.
So Duo has never directly asked to be a part of an adventure. So it's like the first time that he feels like kind of included. So before you're done even speaking, you see Duo with like half a like luggage, and it's already like starting to be full of clothing, and like he's like putting it together.
Okay. Yeah. How does everyone else react to this? Do you guys want to go, stay, take some
I'm
time
going.
to think about it?
Or Ren's gone. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to like tell these guests that they need to like leave, or are we just gonna leave? Is it like leave it open?
Yes, who's going to manage?
Oh yeah,
school manner.
that's usually me. Okay. Give me.
Fire!
Yeah.
Start yelling fire.
Yep. Yeah. Duo. I guess that's the quickest way to get people to leave someplace, right? Is to scream fire. Is that right?
I mean,
Is that correct?
it'll be a quick way,
boy.
sure.
Okay.
Salacious is just like, no. Just tell people there's a family emergency and they need to leave.
Oh, that's very rational. That's very and like Duo's holding a can of gas. And then he sets it down.
Just, I'll say, keep in mind that some people have paid
Yeah.
to stay at these rooms, and some people are just like kind of gawking because they've heard these rumors about this place.
I'll say this. When the Troll Skull Manor started to have like an uptick in people, you said that people were interested in like what happened there.
Yes.
Is there one person that is a Troll Skull Manor like fanatic who like really cares about it that might have been there for a long time?
So it's only been a couple days, so I guess not
Yeah.
a long time, but they're definitely. Yeah, why don't you roll? Are you looking for that person?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to like keep them temporarily in charge because I think that they might want to temporarily be in charge.
Okay. Yeah. So roll an investigation.
Oh boy, rolling low. 4.
Okay. You see somebody that you're not quite sure, but I'll say he's looking at everything very closely. He has his own small little duster. He's kind of dusting things off and kind of putting his finger on them. He's like looking at like lamps. He's like he's like looking at things. So he looks like he could be. You're not completely sure, but he looks like he's paying more attention to things than most people.
Hey, do I know their name? I don't, right?
You have no idea.
Hey, friend. You look like a scientist. Are you a scientist?
Who told you?
Oh, I can tell. Your whole vibe is screaming man of science to me.
Oh God.
Yeah. I have a proposition for you.
I'm busy.
No,
but what's
I am
your
the owner
proposition?
of this. I have the deed of
You're
this
the
place.
owner?
Yes. My name is Duo.
You, a kobold, own this place.
You don't have to say it like that. You could just say it like you own this place, and I would be like, yes, I do.
Okay, I was sorry. I was sent down by important people
Oh, yeah.
to take a
important
look
people.
at this place. Hi, my name is Thavius.
What is it?
Thavius.
Thavius. Duo. Thavius. Cool. I'm going to write that down in my notebook.
Duo actually does have a notebook. I feel like he just like writes it down. I imagine he like quickly draws a little thing so you can remember who he is.
Put like the face to the name. Yeah,
so you
totally.
sketch a little thing.
I have to go away for a little bit on some family business, but I can't leave this place unattended. You seem like you're really interested in preserving this place.
Oh,
and-
I definitely am.
okay, can I give you this key? And it's like all the keys.
Okay. You're gonna give me all the keys to this place?
It's just so many keys, and you'll not know what these are.
But you just met me.
Excuse me, Duo. Can we talk? Real
Okay,
quick?
okay, Thaddeus.
Just 1 second, Thaddeus. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
I want to go on the adventure with you.
That's okay. That's cool. You don't have to give up your entire livelihood and your home.
What? I don't.
No, you don't have to do that right now. You don't
No.
have to trust the first person
No,
you met.
I mean like they'll maybe watch it, and when I come back, they'll give it back because people are nice.
Well, that's a pretty big maybe. We could just tell everyone to leave right now and then lock the door and then go and then come right back.
But they paid us money. I don't know. I've already spent the money.
how did you already spend the money? What do you mean you already spent the
I
money?
got you this present. And it's like, it's just a new bomber jacket. It's like a satin bomber jacket.
Oh, this is nice. Look at this.
That cost
Yeah, you can't give this back. Look at this. Ooh, it's all embroidered and stuff. What's on the inside? Sheepskin?
Yeah.
Still warm from the sheep.
Oh,
But maybe we'll say that like it's non-refundable or something.
Or rain checks.
Oh, I could write them a rain check.
Yeah.
So when it's raining, they can come back and see me.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
okay.
Just write some rain checks. Don't give it to that guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Just like we don't know.
So Salisa's been listening to all this. And you know how people do the kind of, I'm threatening you, but I'm just casually walking behind you thing? She walks up to him. She's like, look, you're not going to rip off Duo. You're not going to rip off Troll Skull Manor. What you're going to do is watch the place while we take care of some business. And if it's not in the shape we left it, I'm going to come find you. Are we clear?
I would never think of doing anything bad. I'm just curious as to why the owner of this place has been through a lot, is trusting a random person. That's all. I think it's great. It's a great. It's a sign that there's still good things in this world. I'm just surprised. I mean, have you been around Waterdeep? Can you trust
Yes.
everyone you see?
No,
mean,
not at
it's-
all.
you know?
Sometimes not even the people you think you know. But she's just making sure that this dude knows that he better treat Troll Skull Manor right and let us go take care of this. You know, the kind of, I'll come find you if things aren't the way I left.
Are you trying to like intimidate?
I
was asking.
I think so.
Do you want to roll intimidation and see if
I'm like, you know, I have a high bonus
this
in that.
dude?
9, but I've got a high bonus, so 16.
Okay. So he looks at like Duo and like says, "Are you sure she's not the owner?"
No, I'm the owner.
Okay. Is
She jangles the
like,
keys.
Is she the enforcer, the bouncer?
She's one of my best friends.
Okay.
Her name's Celise.
Okay.
She's very strong.
All right. I would never do anything bad. I'm a nice person of science.
You're a man of science.
I'm a man of
Yeah,
science.
I could tell.
Okay. And then do you give him the keys?
I give him a key.
Okay.
So from like the large chain, I give and I look at Robbie. Is it okay? Not all the keys, but one key.
Yeah, just give him the front door key. We don't want him going into other people's rooms.
Yeah.
Like, he might be trustworthy, but he still might be a weirdo.
Yeah, that's true. Front door key.
Thank you.
And then Duo is running through Troll School Manor now, asking people nicely, sometimes not so nicely, to leave. So he's kicking everybody out.
Okay.
Wait,
All
I
right.
thought we were leaving him in charge so we don't have to kick people out.
That was
that's what I
the
thought we
plan
were
was.
doing.
Oh, shit. No, you're right.
Have
yeah.
you kicked out anyone yet?
Yep. I've kicked out 3 people.
Okay. I'll say that these are people that have not paid, but they're people that were kind of looking to
Yeah.
be service.
Yeah, we're not taking any new.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the people who.
We're at capacity.
We're at
There's like a
capacity.
blinking sign
Right,
outside.
Yes.
No vacancy.
No
And my thing is like we're not taking anyone new until we're back, but
Okay.
like letting people who've already paid stay the rest of their stay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So I'm at Davius. He's kind of dressed in like he doesn't look too bad. He's like in like pretty nice wear, but he like turns to you and like says, "Well, if I'm gonna take over temporarily, I need something to look like I'm in charge."
Oh yeah, give me 1 second. And Duo, I don't know where I would find this.
In the basement by the kitchen.
Duo knows where things
Yeah,
are.
well, yeah.
Some random closet.
Yeah,
He
so
knows where
goes into a random closet, picks out, and it's Leaf sold clothes.
things are. Okay.
So it's just like bartender outfit.
Okay. All right. And like
There you
he's-
go.
Okay. And like he's like, this will work.
Very official.
Great. Thank you.
Davius, I am trusting you.
Thank you.
We are now bonded in friendship and trust.
Okay. And
Did you marry him?
By accepting these clothes,
yeah, like Robbie's like in a priest's outfit. Yeah. So Davius asks, so like, how much do I get paid?
so we'll talk about that when I come back. Bye.
Okay. All right. So like he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that there's good people in this world. Thank you for trusting me. The person that you just met. I appreciate it. All right.
Great. That's gonna be fine.
So
Robbie just has Shaka. What a weirdo.
what do you guys do to get ready? Are you just leaving straight up? Or are you trying to grab stuff?
Celise puts on armor, packs a bag, like a rucksack she can carry, and her sword and shield.
Okay. All right. Anybody else grab
Yeah,
anything special?
Perrin went upstairs and grabbed his gear and got ready. Nothing, I think he has his drum so that he can play at the ceremony.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Assuming they're gonna invite you to play.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Bard's always prepared.
Always gotta be ready.
Got to be ready.
Got you. All right. Does Ren grab anything?
Ren just puts on his finest wares, and yeah, that's it.
All right, finest wares, very good. I will say that. So remember, it was you and Duo were kind of doing the management. So now it's just this guy. So he's gonna have to do your cleaning and that. So
It's our
Yeah.
job.
our job. All right. Does Robbie?
Yeah, Robbie packs a light bag and has Shaka with him as he goes.
How is he bringing him? Is he like
He's like
strapping him on his back?
he's very light, so it's just his arm around him like this, and he's kind of like just holding him like that, and he's just walking. It's just a little bit of hay. It's not heavy. It's just like.
It's just puffy.
But I also think the longer he walks, the more hay falls out. Yeah. So he's getting lighter and lighter. So I think after a couple miles, it's going to be just pants, just like dragging on the ground. Like that.
He's so sick.
Just like that. He's so sick. He's wasting away. Yeah.
All right. So we're off.
Yeah.
Right? Everything else?
Yes.
Okay. So we are off to the City of the Dead.
Oh.
This is this is an area of Waterdeep. It's basically a large cemetery.
Yes.
This is where people are buried. You know, this is there are rumors that there are both cemeteries and portals to sort of other dimensions where where like people are where there's like an infinite space for like people to like be buried, right? Because like Waterdeep has existed over a long time. This is like a small like area, but so like there are these like portals as well. As you get to the entrance, the main elf says, "This is where we are. There's an area here that I think would be perfect for Knock Knock."
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
The only problem is that you know the City of the Dead sometimes has some people in here that are looking to take advantage of people's grief, which is part of why I brought my team with me. Hopefully, you all can protect yourselves. So you almost did like the Rock eyebrow. That was pretty good. You were really close. Yeah. So you know he's like you know I obviously Knock Knock told me that you know that like you guys have been on plenty of adventures with him.
Oh yeah, plenty of adventures. I'm like a veteran
Yeah, I
right
don't
now.
think he mentioned
no,
you,
I'm.
but,
Don't even worry about it. I'm already dead. Nothing can hurt me.
Okay, confidence. I like
The
it.
story of my life. Don't worry about me. I'm already dead.
It's like the biggest accidental mood.
Okay. Yeah. So one of the other elves kind of like he like whispers in the main elf's ear, and then the main elf says, "Okay. So there's I have an idea of where we should go, but I also think that since like you have been with him through some important stuff, that you should have a say as well. So there is a place where they normally bury very important war like veterans. Little hard to get into, and is usually a lot more dangerous because you know there's like people that they know that people of importance are like coming there to like grieve, so they're looking to, you know, rob them and that kind of stuff. And there's also a more general sort of like a place that's kind of just for like people that don't have families, but it's usually a lot less guarded, you know, because there's usually poor people that kind of like go there. So the deviants aren't really, you know, they're like looking for the people with means. Do y'all have a suggestion of where we should go?
Duo is already dead. Sorry.
Yeah, Duo's already dead.
Yeah, this is like Duo's home.
Yeah, Duo feels
like,
fine.
I'm home.
Does not feel scared.
Knock Knock should be given the highest honor. He fought and died for us.
Okay. Anyone else have any opinions?
I concur.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, he has family, and we have family.
Okay. You do. Though when I first got to Waterdeep, I did some digging. I wanted to validate some of Knock Knock's tales because, as you know, he can, you know, sometimes exaggerate a bit. And I didn't hear that there was a lot of knowledge about what he said. So he mentioned that you guys basically saved this area, Three Daggers Alley, from you know, this basically serial killer, Merrick.
Oh yeah,
But no one seemed to know that you all actually did that.
because we don't like to brag. We like to keep it, you know.
No, I understand, but to just understand that if we want to go to this kind of like more like noble place, it has to be some known exploits for like him to go.
Oh.
Now we can go and try to convince them or try to, you know, find some other way in there, but it might not be as easy because it's not like your, you know, public record, you know, that like your adventures are like on the record. So I don't mind us going there. I just wanted to give you that feedback that, you know.
Well, what about taking on the curse and trying to lift it? Doing that heroic deed should be enough.
Yeah.
Anyone knows?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like we would have to tell them. I mean, like he like pulls out a journal, and like he like says, my tribe has documentation of this curse and like how it's afflicted other people in Waterdeep and like surrounding towns. So we could possibly use this, to talk to the people that owned those grounds. It's a possibility. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's a possibility.
Knock Knock was. His purity was unrivaled. He was a paragon of virtue. He should be honored.
Okay. All of a sudden, you hear some shaking, and it's Knock Knock. Like you kind of see the acorn kind of shaking a bit, as if he is acknowledging Perrin's words.
Yes. Who's there?
Sweet. Yeah. So, are we walking to the noble area? You guys want to
I think so.
go through?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is a huge cemetery. I'd say it's a little kind of like a labyrinth. There's like just columns and rows and like all kind of stuff. As you're walking through, sort of a huge layer of mist starts to get stronger and stronger, and it gets to the point where really hard to see in front of you. The lead elf has like a map, and he keeps on checking it as the mist lowers. He's like checking it more and more. Suddenly, he turns around and says, "I believe we're lost."
What? You're the one with the map.
Yeah.
And
You
we're
have the
lost?
map, but there's no visibility. I can't see where we are. We can continue to walk straight.
How did we get so lost so quickly?
I'm not sure.
Is it like mist? It's a mist, or what?
Yeah.
It's a mist. Okay.
It's like a very heavy fog,
Okay.
like
Gotcha.
like where the visibility is only like, I would say maybe a couple of feet in front of you at this point.
Maybe if I stand on your shoulders, Wabi, I can see over the fog. You think this like high fog? You think I can get over it?
I don't think it's 3 feet
Let me try. Let me try.
Okay. Oh,
Just start climbing on Robbie. I rolled for I don't know why.
What'd you roll for?
I just rolled to see if I could do it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
like, did you roll to see if
Like,
you could climb?
Yeah,
up,
like
Robin?
acrobatics
Okay.
to.
Okay. All
And
right.
it was
What'd you
24.
roll? Okay. Yeah. So you are, and Shaka's still on your back, right?
Yeah. Well, Shaka is
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
So like you climb up to, well, how like do you want to do, like you want to be like sitting on his like shoulders and trying to look
standing
up?
on my shoulders, or are you sitting?
Standing on
I'm
the
standing
shoulders?
on your shoulders
Oh,
because
wow.
I rolled a very high number.
Okay.
So I like am like clenching your head with my legs.
Oh my God.
For
Okay.
stability.
Are you over the fog yet?
No, I probably need maybe like a Rin or something. Can you think
Yo,
a Rin can?
No, we're not double stacking this right now. You need to come down.
Oh, okay. All right.
What did you step in? Why didn't you clean your shoes?
No, that's just my feet.
Oh, cool.
You're disgusting.
It's just like sticky.
So weird.
Okay. Do you want to look? You
Yeah,
try to
I do
look?
want to look.
Okay. Yeah. Roll
Yeah. Ooh.
investigation. See what you can see.
I rolled a 16.
16. Okay. All right. You see. You can't quite point out any figures, but you see what kind of looks like 3 like depressions in the fog that keep kind of changing.
Okay.
So it looks like either there's something there or there's like something that's affecting the fog, and there's like 3 of them.
Okay, so then I relay this to the group,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, there's 3 things over there. They're big enough to make the fog shift. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, but there's 3 things, and I'll say like gesture to where they are in relation to how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, I'll say in the direction that you were originally walking, they're like in front. They would be in front of you if you kept walking that direction.
Are they in a row? Are they like staggered?
They're in a row.
They're in a row. Okay. So I say that.
Okay.
Yes.
How far away was?
Hey, how many
Yeah,
feet
I would
you
say like they're pretty far away. I'd say like 50 to 100 feet.
Okay. Sorry, bless you. Bless you. So I relay that.
So Perrin cast Counter Charm on everyone, which gives everyone advantage on saving throws from being frightened or charmed.
Okay. And does that have a time or is it just like a passive thing? That
It's a
just
passive
stays.
thing,
Okay. All right. How do you cast it?
So Perrin looks at everyone and he says, "You are no longer scared." He just kind of raises his eyebrows, and
What does it give? What does it give to us?
so it gives you advantage on saving throws for anything that would
What's it called?
Frighten. It's just a counter charm.
Oh, okay. As soon as he casts it, he says, "You're no longer afraid." He like looks over at the straw shaka and he's like,
Aw.
"What am I doing?" And he like puts it down on the ground.
Okay. Yeah. Still has a little bit of straw left. Yeah, a little bit of straw left.
It's like in a graveyard
Okay.
where
all
it
right.
belongs.
Is there anything we can see that Celise could strike?
You're kind of covered in mist, so if you try to swing your sword, it'd be like blindly swinging.
Well, not
nothing you
We
can
don't
see.
know
not,
what it
not
is.
attack anyone in particular, but use blinding smite because it would give us some light.
Yeah, I think you can try to do that, and like maybe when you use it, you could see like the shadow of something. Yeah, you can. I think you can try to do that.
Yeah, so I'm not attacking anything. I
Yeah.
just want to use.
It's like a big flashlight.
Yeah, so it flare. My weapon will flare with bright light.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
So should I can we just say I did that because I'm not attacking it?
Yeah. It's not like initiative or anything. So yeah, you can just do it.
Yeah. So my sword is now kind of our beacon of light.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But like, does it send like a ray of light, or does it?
It says the weapon flares with bright light, and then if it was a fight, I would do extra 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay. So okay. So like, I'll say that it is bright, but it also it like the shine of it kind of goes forward, and as it goes forward, you can see these depressions that now look like they're shadows of figures, and they are getting closer.
Okay. All right. Well, I will walk forward slowly and provide light as long as it holds out.
Okay. So like, you're walking in the direction of these figures. Is everybody else walking in the
Yeah.
direction of these figures?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the main elf, he looks around, and everyone roll perception.
Critical fail.
Critical fail.
Except that there is bountiful luck because you're with Perrin.
Oh,
so
Is that
So I'm re-rolling.
You have to sing it.
yes.
I got a 15.
Okay. Got a 9.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
17
Okay.
on that reroll.
19.
Awesome. All right. I kind of wanted you both to crit fail, but great. All right. So those other elves that that were sort of like the main elves, like little people, they're gone.
I'm
the
sorry. What?
hell?
They're gone.
But they have knock knock, right?
The main elf has knock knock.
Okay.
So he's holding knock knock.
Okay.
So the main elf is with us, but the others are gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like they were following you, up to the point when this mist comes down. So those other elves are gone.
Celise,
Oh, they got lost too.
Celise calls out in Elvish. Where are you?
Okay. You don't hear any response, but the main elf starts to look pretty nervous. And this is the first time you've seen him kind of not, he looks a little less firm than he did like before. And like he's like, we should head back, but I don't know which way is back. And he sort of like is racking his brain, and he is, just sort of like looking like he's panicking a bit.
Oh, don't be scared. Maybe we can ask these nice people for directions.
What people?
Over there.
Okay. As you say over there, these figures emerge from there, and it's not just 3 people now. It's 5 people. And the 5 people. That's like what Arami says.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they look like they look very similar to the elves that were with the main elf, but they look a little more twisted. Like their faces look a little more deformed, and they seem to have some gear on that they didn't have in the first place, right? So they show up and they're just standing there. They're about, I'd say, 10 feet away from y'all, and like they're just not moving. They're like in like a row, silent.
Hello?
What do I do? Oh yeah, do you
Yeah, Ren's like,
like say hello?
hello? Are you friendly?
Okay, and then you hear
What's the right answer to that?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. 'Cause if you say yes, but you could be lying.
What answer are we looking for there?
I'm hoping yes.
and then
Hey, friends.
one of the elves who appears to be dressed kind of similar to you, except looks a lot more kind of like ragged and like a rotted, says, "Hello, are you friendly?"
No, I hate that so much.
No, thanks.
Kill
I
it.
hate it.
Yikes.
We're friendly. Are you friendly?
We're friendly. Are you friendly?
Okay, this is bad, everybody. This is really bad. Yeah.
Duo
should-
takes out
should
his
we-
like little knife.
Should we prepare for trouble?
Make it double. Yes.
End of episode. End of episode. Okay.
And we're out.
Yeah. So you don't have to approach him. You can try to find your way out. You can do
I
whatever.
want to go the other way. That's
what do you guys
scary.
wanna
Can we go around them if they're standing in a straight line? We just
you
go
can
around
try.
them.
You can try to go around them. Sure.
Could we move to see if they move too? Because I know obviously one responded the same way
Yeah.
as me, but if
Look,
Okay.
they're dressed in red. I'm leaving.
Okay. How do you want to move? Just like I move, you move. Just like that. Kind of like that.
and Ren's like, there's only one way to truly know if this is like, a doppelganger situation. You have never seen this, everyone, but let me just do something really quickly. Don't judge me. And then Ren starts like doing his little like
Vogue dancing.
Vogue
Yes,
dancing,
Vogue dancing.
trying to see if the other person's gonna do it. And he stops and he like looks to see if they do it too.
Oh, it's like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like a battle.
And so
Dance off.
It starts raining. Shirt comes off. You guys start. No. He. So the one that was like talking, he kind of walks forward, and he doesn't quite do what you do, but he's like kind of like twitching like this,
No.
and then he stops.
And a rabbit runs.
Yeah.
across
A bunch of rabbits.
Oh my god. I do not like this.
Oh yeah, and yeah, they are not wearing red.
Okay, good,
And
good.
there's no scissors. Okay, so we're good. All right.
Do not like.
Can we go the other
Yeah,
way?
let's get out of here.
Can we go the other
Okay,
way?
yeah,
I
you-
don't like having
Nope.
another person who does what I do.
So the size of the figures, are they all like our size, or are they just the elves from before?
They are the elves from before, so they're all pretty much the same size.
Got it. what does Shaka think about all this? He's
Shaka's
usually
on the ground. Shaka's on the ground.
That is a scarecrow. Get a hold of yourself.
a scared crow.
I'm gonna start walking up to these guys.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So there is one elf that, again, is wearing something similar to you, except it's a lot more kind of like rotted.
I want to be like 5 feet away from him.
Okay. He walks up to you as well.
Oh, so he's like walking away from his people too. I want to do the mirror thing. Is he mirroring me?
Are you like moving your hands in a waving kind of
Yeah,
motion?
kind of like going like that.
He's like looking at your hands.
Oh, he's not even moving.
Yeah. Well, like his like face is moving. Like he's looking at what you're doing.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
While he's doing that, are they in a line like this? And then, okay, dice. There's a line, and then is Robbie like in front like that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Like he walked forward, and then the other guy walked forward.
I want to try to walk around him.
Yeah, I want to try to walk around on this to the side.
He looks like me.
He's wearing, so he's like still an elf, so he looks exactly
Yeah.
like he did previously, but the clothes he's wearing looks like a mutated version of yours, like a rotted, almost like a decayed version of what you're wearing.
Can I cast detect magic?
Okay, did you walk around him or like?
Yeah.
So
I'm
you
like-
walked around him.
I'm like walking around. What is he doing when I walk around him?
He's just looking at you.
He's just looking at me standing still.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can I cast detect
Sure.
magic on him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sense the presence of it. Do I sense anything magical within 30 feet of me?
What is it like anything magic, like any use of magic at all?
You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay.
And you learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay, you do sense magic.
Okay.
You don't see any invisible things.
don't see
or
any
anything.
auras?
No, but you
Okay.
do sense that there is
Okay.
something magical here for sure.
Okay. And this is the guy we came with, right? This is one of the guys
Yes.
that we came with? Okay.
Yeah, all the people in the road that are wearing these decayed versions of what like you have, they look like twisted versions of the elves that were part of the main elf's guard.
Okay, this was interesting.
I'm going to like walk backwards to my group.
Okay. All right.
So while he's doing that, question for the DM. There are 5 distorted elves.
Yes.
But there are 6 of us.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
there
good-
a doppelganger
That's a good point.
of the leader?
No, there is not.
At least that we see.
There, yes, that you see. There's no doppelganger for the elf, only for you guys.
Right. So Perrin looks at the leader elf and he says, "Perhaps you should walk forward, because there doesn't seem to be. You happen to be unique."
Okay. So he says, I think you're right. So he hands you Knock Nut.
All right, so I go to.
You take him, and he's like pretty significant for you because you're pretty short. So you're kind of like,
Yeah.
okay. So
Unseen servant,
oh, okay.
and he casts unseen servant
Unseen
and
servant to
hands
hold Knock Nut.
Knock
okay.
Nut. Yeah.
Okay. Great use of spell work.
Yes.
Okay. So the main elf walks forward. As I said before, he looks a little losing his composure a bit. Like at this point, he's looking like he's scared. And all of a sudden, all of the other 5 elves start to walk toward him, and they start to draw their weapons.
No boy.
And their weapons look very similar to your weapons, except they're again like sort of rotted, decayed versions of your weapons.
Can I, because it's foggy, right? And
Well, it is. They are like you can visibly see them,
right.
but like around you is all misty.
But are they're pretty focused on the main person?
At this point, yes.
Great. I'm going to try to sneak around to the side of them.
Okay.
while they're talking and
They're not talking.
or while there was conversation happening. Like I'll say that I was trying to do it when Robbie was having his conversation.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just want to be there.
Okay.
But maybe I won't. That is a 22.
Okay. Yeah. You successfully.
So as they're walking, Duo, you just kind of see Duo pop up because he's very stealthy and he has his short sword out and he's looking at the guys like, do you want me to stab them? And it's making big gestures behind them to all of you.
You're just like.
Yes, this is what I.
Oh wow.
So is Duo directly behind them, or
Are you?
off
Are
to
you
the
directly
side?
Off to, so if there's 4, he is directly behind one of the ends. So not the middle
Yeah.
4,
I got you.
Okay.
but one of the ends.
So Perrin looks at Duo. He raises a hand and he takes 2 fingers and he gestures to move off to the side.
Duo does so.
Right. And as soon as Duo gets the message, and these guys are approaching the guy that we're with, Perrin cast Erupting Earth on in the area where just those 5 guys are.
Okay, which is why you told Duo to step off.
Right.
All right, I'll say that they kind of closed in on the main elf.
Yes.
So the main elf will probably get hit by this as well. Like they're no longer in a line; they've like kind of collapsed.
So
around
they
him.
are
So like you could either hit a few of the elves,
Right.
If you try to hit all of them, it'll hit the.
Oh, okay. So like because
Which you could.
So the spell allows the caster to find a spot on the ground. So what Perrin was trying to do was create an area in between where the potential attackers are and their victim.
Okay.
So is that possible to do?
It's
without-
possible to hit. I would say 2 of them if you did that.
Okay. So
Does it look something like this, where it's
Yes.
like they're in the middle and then
Ah,
you could
gotcha,
probably
gotcha,
get 2 right
gotcha,
there,
gotcha,
2
Yes,
right there.
exactly.
gotcha, gotcha.
So like you would
So
just be able to like hit
These 2,
like, yeah,
these 2, or
exactly.
those 2.
okay.
That would probably hit.
All right.
Yep. So do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
So he casts Erupting Earth. Each creature then must make a dex saving throw
Okay.
of 16.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. You're definitely casting it, right? I just want to make sure.
These are the questions you don't want to answer.
yes, right.
I actually no. I will roll the dex saves. I'll roll them. You said it's 16, right?
Yes.
All right. Both fail.
All right. Well,
Fail badly too.
they both take 28 points of damage.
Okay. So describe to me what it looks like.
So he tells Duo to move off to the side. Immediately, once he sees that, his eyes turn white, and then there's like brown and green in them, and it projects out to that area where he wants to attack, and then the earth shakes and kind of crashes in and collapses on those guys.
Okay. So they kind of like the earth kind of goes up
And folds in,
falling on 'em?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's 28 points you said each.
Yes.
Okay, so like the earth comes up, like you hear this like a rumbling, comes up and collapses on them. I'll say these are the 2 that actually. All right, so these are the 2 that are dressed similarly to Celise and Rin. So they get collapse in this earth. All of a sudden, in a very sort of creepy way, they get up, And Celise and Ren take 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage.
28 points of damage each.
Son of a biscuit.
I don't want to touch nothing. Nobody touch nothing.
Yeah.
It's 95 minus 28.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage.
Oh, great. Great.
All right.
It's really good I didn't stab anyone.
All right. All of a sudden, the main elf says, "Wait! I think I know what's going on here."
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Dramatic effect. We get it. Okay.
All right. And then he says, so you attacked him. Oh, I think we need to. Right when he says that, you see a sword from one of the elves attack this guy as he's talking, and he doesn't get to finish his thought. The sword goes through his chest.
Oh.
And he falls down on the ground. He's not dead,
Okay, good.
but he's hurting.
How close to dead?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell, but it looks pretty bad.
Okay.
It looks pretty bad.
Then can I get to him?
He's surrounded by the elves, so you would have to try to move them out the way or something if you wanted to get to
Can
him.
I Misty Step to him? And Misty Step away if that's all I do.
I don't think there's enough. So they're they're right around him. So you'd have to Misty Step. You can try, but it would be really tight.
All right. Well,
And you don't want to Misty Step inside of someone.
are they that close to him?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they're pretty close.
but there's 5. They can't make a complete
And
circle.
and they're looking down at this guy, and they look like they're ready to.
Can I Misty Step close and grab him?
Uh,
Or because there's 5 of them, so they can't
Yes.
make a complete circle.
Oh, yeah, why can't they?
I mean, yeah, they've closed around. I'll say that there's not enough space for you to try
right.
to do it. You can try though, and see, maybe you'll surprise them. They back up or something, and you can do.
Nah, I'll wait my turn.
All right, so so we're not in initiative yet. So y'all can.
Can I cast Hold Person on 3 of them? Yeah. And just
Sure.
just tell them to freeze. They have to make a wisdom save of 14.
Okay.
I don't know how smart they are.
Okay. 3 of them you said, right?
3 of them, yes.
Okay. Are they any of the 2 that?
The one that
Perrin
stabbed him for sure.
Okay. Okay, which is a different one.
I guess who are ever the closest. I guess they're all the same distance from him. So just the one that stabbed and then 2
Okay.
other ones.
All right. All
I
right.
guess doesn't really matter.
All right. So 1 passed. All right. So 2 passed.
Oh, okay. So
So
One.
just one of them, I guess,
Okay.
is held.
All right. So the one that you cast that failed is the one that is wearing something similar to you.
Oh, wow.
You can't move.
Oh, really? The one that failed?
Yeah, you cast it.
Oh,
And then all
crap.
of a sudden, you feel like you're paralyzed.
Okay.
But he's paralyzed too?
Nope.
Oh, he's not? Okay, then I just stopped concentrating on it.
Okay.
Does that stop the effect?
I actually didn't think about that. But sure, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
You're like, ah!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that didn't really work at all.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's actually pretty funny. Actually. Yeah. I actually like that.
Okay, cool. So that's why I do it, guys.
So Duo is still kind of in this little area with them. Sees kind of what happens. Notice that their friends were hurt. Takes their short sword and very gently pokes their arm to see if there's a reaction.
So you poke your arm?
My own arm.
Okay. All right. Roll damage on yourself.
Okay, I'm just poking it.
Yeah, well, Well, I'm assuming you're trying
dagger.
to. Yeah. If you're trying to see a reaction. I
2.
figure- 2? All right. So you feel fine, but you hear the one that looks like you scream out. And where you poked your arm, you see a little bit of blood trickling from
Whoa.
that elf's arm.
Whoa. We gotta hurt ourselves, you guys.
I'm already hurt. I don't know if I can do anymore.
I don't want to do this, guys.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do
I
this.
don't know.
I'm gonna cast frostbite on myself.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Just like hug myself and give myself frostbite. So
Okay.
1d6 of frost damage. 5.
All right. Dude's frozen.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. So the elf that looks like you is not like completely frozen,
Yeah, he's
but like
just
you can
like-
tell that they're frosted and harder for them to move.
Guys, this totally works. Check this out. I don't know if I should do this.
So bad. It's stressful.
Come here. Like, I want to.
Are you talking to them?
Yeah,
I'm talking to
yeah,
them.
I'm walking to you.
Okay. Are you guys walking
Yeah.
over to Robbie?
It's gonna be really bad. Don't do it.
Nervous, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I trust you, Hobby. What's up?
Oh, nothing. And I cast Ice Storm on us.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. So like they have to make there's a
They can make a deck save. 14.
So we all have to make a deck
yes.
save.
Yes.
What if I've accepted my fate? Because I know that it's working. Can I just? Maybe I'm
nah.
trying to get hit and I failed.
Yeah. It'll
So I can.
it'll just depend on the amount of damage you take, right? Because if you fail it, you just get half, right?
Yeah, I crit
So like-
failed.
so you'll get hit by it.
Yep. I got 12.
All right.
17.
I passed.
All right. So you pass. You pass. Okay.
Pass.
What's the damage?
Okay, here, damage is 7, 13, 15, 15 plus is that 21, 29.
Okay, 29 points of damage. All right,
29 points
Tell me
damage.
how this ice storm looks.
I'm just like, hey guys, come here. I have an idea. And they come here. I'm just like, check this. And I just like do it like really fast. And I don't even think it's like pretty or anything. I think there's just like there's just like a bunch of big basketball hunks of like hail that just like fall and hit us on the head. Like,
That would kill us.
Okay.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't.
So these two huge things they like hit on your head. They feel like pillows. They feel so relaxing. As a matter of fact, I'll say that they even heal you guys. So these two huge things hit you, and you feel like you're like laying on like a nice fluffy king size bed. Meanwhile, these elves that were surrounding the main elf, all of a sudden they just smash against the ground,
Oh, okay.
and they are gone.
Whoa.
So they're all kind of laid up on the main elf, and they're not moving.
I'm going to run up to the main elf and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, he's under these guys though, so you'll have to.
Oh, he's under them?
Oh yeah, because like they were like over him about to strike.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so
yeah.
like when like you cast the like storm, they kind of just fell over on
okay.
top of him. So like,
I'm
you
going
have
to
to.
pick them up carefully and then place them on the ground carefully, one after another.
Okay, just a very nice lay.
Well, I don't want to inflict pain on them because what if that cures them or something?
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
just like paranoid now.
Okay. All right. So like they're off,
Yeah.
and you cast Cure Wounds on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How much does it do?
6 plus 2, 8.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he's back up. He's still wary.
What were you going to say? He said, I know what this is.
Well, I think you figured it out.
But what is this called?
Creepy stuff.
That's what you were going to say.
There's no official name for it.
We should give it one. It's called the reverse mess up.
Yeah.
Fine, the reverse mess up.
Call it we.
Yeah, it's called yeah. No, it's weird.
Okay. All right. The mist lifts up, and as it lifts up, those elf bodies disappear with the mist as well.
Whoa.
And the main elf, he is, as I said before, he has that like health back, but he's still kind of like wary. He like looks at his map and says, "Okay, we're on track."
We're still going here.
We gotta bury him.
I feel like there's a nice park or
That was like a trial.
a trial.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to y'all if like y'all want to turn back and do some
Us
other-
ghosts
I mean,
are
we're
known
already
for
this far. I
I guess
trials.
we're
Let's
this
keep
far.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ren's right. We're this far. Okay, but not that much further, right?
No.
You had so much confidence when we met you. At the manor.
You basically seen the like
level.
this guy. Like he came in trying to front basically. Like he was hot
And then he got
stuff.
the job, and we're like, you lied on your resume.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't know C++. They just put it on there.
I've seen it though.
I've seen it though.
Yeah, C plus and C plus plus.
Okay. So you are in front of what you would surmise to be, the like destination. You see these two large guards there that they look at all of you and they say, "Do you wish to be granted passage?"
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, we do.
Okay. This is a section for warriors of Waterdeep, people that have laid down their lives to help this city. Which warrior are you looking to bury here?
Perrin says, "This one." And unseen servant is carrying Knock Nut, and it's just kind of floating in the air.
Okay. What is this a joke?
No, this is the great half-orc warrior, Knock Knock, who has been afflicted with a curse. He is now Knock Nut, and we shall bury him here, because he is the greatest of all warriors that have ever fought
The greatest.
in Waterdeep.
The greatest warrior of Waterdeep.
One of the greatest of all.
He's like, let me couch it a little bit. A great warrior. Okay, so he says, I've not heard of this Knock Knock. So what?
Knock Knock is the one who taught me how to be brave and showed me that I could be a hero instead of not a hero. They saved my life so many times, and they're here, and I'm here, but they're a seed or a nut, and I'm not. So he's really important to all of us. If you could grant us passage, we can honor his name the way that it should be honored.
I understand he's important to you. Plenty of people bring their important family and friends and even fighters here. But this is for known fighters. So do you have any, any known stories or known proof of his conquests?
Well, yes, have you heard of Nightstone?
Nightstone. And then the other guard kind of like pipes in and says, "Nightstone? You mean that little town that's like south of here or around Daggerford?"
Yes. Well, what's left of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's so we've been getting all these people coming up from some town that disappeared. I think it's Nightstone. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Well, there would be no one coming from Nightstone if it weren't for Knock Knock.
Oh, so he's responsible for all these new people in Waterdeep that are.
He's responsible for saving the lives.
How did he save their lives?
Well, he fought the dragon, of course.
Yeah, I did hear about a dragon, but I'm sorry, it just doesn't check out.
Would you not believe a paladin of Tyr that tells you of this story?
All right, and then he kind of looks you up and down, says, "Paladin of Tyr. I would never cross a paladin. Do you vouch for them?"
I vouch with my heart and my soul.
Okay. So they let you through.
Wow.
All right. But they're following you. Well, I'll say one of them is following the first one that talks. That has like a deeper voice. All right. As you're walking through, you see what looks like a huge parade of like people, and like the guards stops you and says, "We have to wait for the procession." Okay. And in the procession, roll history. Yes.
15.
19.
Oof, 4.
19.
12.
Okay, so everybody except Celise hears murmurs from like this, like a crowd. You hear the words "Neverember" and you hear "Degult," and you remember that Degult was the previous Open Lord of Waterdeep. That was unseated by the current Open Lord L'Ariel Silverhand. And you also remember who got the 19?
I
Oh,
did.
Yeah,
that
19?
was both.
Yeah, both of us.
So you two also remember that he is the father of Renair, aka Rennie.
Ren and Duo, for those of you listening to the podcast, got 19.
Yes. That was a nice voice, dude. Yeah. And you look where the procession is in front of, and you see a grave that says Renair. Never remember. I always mispronounce that name.
Neverember.
Never remember.
Never remember.
Ember.
It's a hard word.
And you see a man who looks like he would be Lord Degult. He's like dressed in very formal wear, and he's kneeling at this grave, and he's crying.
Perrin walks up to him.
You wouldn't be able to walk just up to him because there's like a lot of guards and stuff like
okay.
that. You know, he's.
well.
but like you can shout something. I don't know.
Well,
Yo!
right.
What up?
Perrin walks up to the guard that's standing in front of him and says, "Excuse me, good sir. Excuse me, good sir."
They don't say anything.
Well,
They just see a halfling, trying to get their attention.
perhaps you're unaware. I am the great Perrin Underbill. Is that Lord Degult there?
Okay, so like the guard kind of like, because like he's kind of turned away from you because he's looking at Lord Degult. He kind of turns a little bit and like I says, "This is none of your business."
Well,
And turns forward.
Lord Degult. Have hope.
Okay.
All is not lost. Perhaps you're unaware. And then he walks off.
Okay. All right. So that you said that, and no one really, heard it or cared about it. Then all of a sudden, as he's at this grave, you hear, "Dad?" And then in the distance, running in, you see a ragged, grimy, really bad-looking boy running in to this to the cemetery. He looks like he's been wearing the same clothes and probably growing out his hair for a little under a year, maybe. And he runs up and says, and like screams, "Dad!" Everybody turns and like looks at him, and then he notices you guys there off in the distance, and he says, "Seize them!" And that's where we're gonna end.
What?
That's where
But we need to bury our friend.
That's where we will end. So that was
Oh, jeez.
episode 51.
Great.
Yes.
So at the end of the episodes, we take questions. So if you want to ask any questions in the Twitch chat, they have to be to our characters only, though, not to us as people. So you can ask either the party members or any of the NPCs that we introduced here as well. So, you can say like, Robbie, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah.
Just like that.
That's
Just like that.
Just like that. We have a question.
Question.
Hey, what were you doing the entire time?
What the hey?
What the hey were you doing the entire time?
Okay, so I guess you'd have to answer for Shaka Scarecrow.
No, that's you. That's you. They're actually talking to Shaka.
Okay. I thought they were asking the Scarecrow. I mean, I'm trying to help Ash find her mom. You know, I'm in Avernus. We're
Being a
doing
badass
Avernus
battle
type things.
team.
Yeah. We're
Sounds like a
we
bad
are,
lie.
we are averning. Question for the. I can't read that.
Yeah, question for the
Prison
cast.
wine, yes or no?
Prison wine, yes or no?
That's not a question for a character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we can
it
kind of
is.
twist it. I mean,
Cast, for the
yeah. If
Because we're
if,
the ones
yeah,
going to
if-
prison.
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys were in prison, you know.
If it's brown, drink it down. If it's black, send it back. That's how I say it.
That's
That's
pretty
what I
good.
say
That's-
about prison wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
made worse things before.
Yeah. What kind of wine would your characters?
It'd be like the wine you find when you're playing The Witcher that's been in a barrel for a determinate amount of time.
Yeah, I just stack up all that stuff in The Witcher. That's fun. Yeah.
Question for Duo.
What is it?
Are you still excited about being able to get out for an adventure now that you're in a spooky, weird cemetery?
Yeah, today is the best day of my life. Actually, the fact that we might go to a prison together was really exhilarating. I've always wanted to haunt the prison.
Duo, what's your favorite story about Knock Knock?
Oh yeah, my favorite story about Knock Knock is when he taught me how to play Jax.
It's true.
Okay, for Duo, how you are feeling your first adventure? We're rapid firing these.
Yeah, no, it's the best day of my life. I wish I brought more snacks.
Duo, what is your favorite snack?
Oh wow! My favorite snack is dried up duck.
Duo, will you be doing any hauntings this adventure? Who's your favorite rival member to haunt?
Hands down, Robbie. He's easily startled.
Is that all? That's all.
Yeah, that's
Rapid fire.
Yeah, also rapid
Oh,
fire.
no, what fun
rapid
stuff
fire
and
do-
keychains
so
are on
fun.
Duo's keychain?
Oh yeah,
Totally
exactly.
missed
On
that
that
one.
big, on that big
Yeah,
ring of keys.
there's
Everything else
a
on
lot of like acrylic figurines and like a little plush of it's like a handmade doll. It looks like an ugly doll. You know those ugly dolls?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's handmade.
Like Cabbage Patch? Like old school Cabbage Patch?
No,
dolls?
like they look like weird monsters. Like
Oh.
they're called ugly dolls.
Oh,
and
they're literally called
They're
ugly
literally
dolls.
called ugly
Oh,
dolls.
is it-
That's what I imagine.
It's like a troll kind of thing, like that.
It
kinda?
looks like weird, like asymmetric shapes that they've put eyes on to like humify them.
Question for Ren. Do you feel like you're dressed well for all this funeral stuff?
I mean, of course I am. You know, one of my best friends is gone, and you have to look right for him in gold and everything. Yeah, of course.
Question for Robbie. Are you going to get Shaka's pants and take them back at least?
Good
or
question.
are you leaving them there?
Great question.
Shaka is my best friend. And if he chooses not to wear pants, I have to respect that.
Question for
Why
Celise.
here? That's a good
Why
question.
here? That's a
That's a
good
deep
that's
question.
that's
Deep question.
Yeah.
Why I'm a paladin of Tyr? Because despite her gruff exterior, she believes in doing the right thing for the most part, except for her ability to be a little bit more gray when it comes to people who hurt those she loves. And sidebar, because this is also personal, I follow the Nordic path and I am drawn to Tyr, so that's part of why my screen name is also Cypher Tyr.
Sweet.
There you go.
Question, Perrin. How do you intend to, if not get back into her good graces, but at least have Celise want to not murder you?
Well, I can't control how Celise feels about murdering me. But I would like to hopefully hear that she understands the truth. But if she wants to murder me, I guess she can try.
Question, Dirty D.
How do you tuck in Knock Knock and Straw Shaka in at night?
Well, we had a very long day today, didn't we, boys?
And he's inside his old Ebenezer Scrooge onesie thing, you know, like a long shirt and like a hat. And then also, so then you see the camera from up above as he climbs the ladder, and the nut has the same long shirt and a little hat on, and the straw also has the same thing. And it's like,
Good night, my princes of Waterdeep.
and he blows out the candle.
Ooh, Princess of Waterdeep. Spin-off. Princess of Waterdeep.
Where's-
Question for Ren. How are you feeling about Perrin?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's true because like you were about to go through the portal.
Yeah.
Count Red.
Everybody has convinced me that Perrin is at least trustworthy to an extent. But I'm still trying to figure that out for myself if I do still want to put my trust into him right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Celise, what's your take on the creepy graveyard desecration by the doppelgangers?
Disturbed by it, wondering if the mist was brought by something, or if it was,
Good question.
or if it was a manifestation of maybe something we're all holding inside, and we had to face ourselves in a manner of speaking.
Wow.
You are asking the right question, Celise.
Wow.
Very good.
Question for
Where are
Perrin.
the PUs? There actually were some PUs.
Where are the PUs?
where are the
I heard a
PUs?
couple.
Well,
Yeah, it was a couple PUs this episode.
I would say perhaps those PUs were perhaps unheard by you.
All right, and last question because we do got to get out of here. Question for Celise: how do you feel about traveling to
To and from
to and from
Avernus.
Avernus?
Do you think Tyr looks on happily on your actions there?
Celise
That's
is
a lot.
Yeah, that may be. I need to reply on Twitter as but the short answer is
Check out this panel.
right. The short answer is she's very unhappy about it. She was very unsettled being there, especially when we had to fight our enemies, and it was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
everyone's back. Tyr and I have been having a lot of conversations about what I did and what I wanted to do when we got back. So that's a longer question. So if you tweet it at me, if you tweet at Cypher of Tyr, I can reply in probably a very long thread. 'Cause that's going to be a lot.
That's a good segue into outro.
That's a good
Yeah.
segue. Yeah. So why don't we go around the table and everybody say, they are socials and anything going on.
So I'm Cypher of Tyr, same as my screen name, everywhere online. Next thing I'm doing actually is local in Chicago called Ord Camp. I'll be down at the Google campus for a couple days before the next episode of Rivals. And then I'll be in Toronto at Ubisoft Toronto doing Black Game Dev Pros event. So I'll be out in Canadian land. If you are in or near Toronto and there's room, you can RSVP on Eventbrite.
I'm Brandon Sinnis. You can find me at I am Brandon TV. You can find me on Twitch at I am Brandon. Yeah, that's it. What I have coming up? I'll be at the St. Jude Summit in a few months. I'll be at C2E2. I think that's all I'm doing right now. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Hey guys, I am Cicero Holmes. I am on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. You can find me starting on Wednesday on twitch.tv/Little Red Dot in Teens in Space. So that's another actual play podcast that I'll be doing for a short period of time, and you can check that out. I will be at things upcoming that I won't announce right now, but you can Talk to me online. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at Serena X Marie. Or if you like illustrations like the duo portrait in this chat or in the overlay, yes, you can follow my illustrations on Instagram at Serena is a bee. Upcoming, I have C2E2, and yeah, I'm pretty pumped. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. My name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. You can also find me on this channel on Wednesdays for Jace Bellerin Must Die. And you can find me next at C2E2.
Okay, and I'm Sharif Jackson. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. That'll have links to all my socials. I'm Sharif Jackson on every social media thing, so check out my stuff there. Don't have anything else coming up. I'll be at C2E2.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll be at C2E2.
And also, yeah, and also, oh yeah, no, I'm speaking at the Wisconsin Math Council, giving a speech again on gaming and STEM and all that good stuff.
I imagine you in like a robe with a big staff,
Yeah.
talking to the math council.
Oh, like I'm Gandalf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long beard. Like,
Yeah.
it just grows out
Yes.
for like one day.
It's like it's your math beard. So
Yeah, I'm Gandalf the White. I just show up on a horse. That'd be awesome.
The top of your staff is a protractor.
I can roll with that. All right, so we will see you next week, and every week on same time, same place. See you later. Peace.
bye.